Hey Moby, look at this letter we just got. Dear Sela and Moby, how did life on Earth start? From Oliver. Well, there's lots of different theories that people have. Life here on Earth emerged over 3 billion years ago. Yeah, that's a really long time ago. One of the earlier theories for how life began is known as spontaneous generation or abiogenesis theory. This theory, proposed by Thomas Henry Huxley, stated that organisms could arise from non-living matter. It was widely accepted because it was the most comprehensive way to explain how animals could appear from thin air. Exactly. This theory was disproved in 1859 by Louis Pasteur. Now we have two models that are used to organize the theories. These models are called the metabolism first and the genetics first models. The main theory under the metabolism first model is the alkaline hydrothermal vent hypothesis. This theory was first proposed by Günther Wachtershauser. It states that the emergence of the first living organisms occurred in the alkaline hydrothermal vents at the bottom of the ocean. It also states that an early form of metabolism predated genetics. On the other hand, the RNA world hypothesis is one of the theories that falls under the genetics first model. It was proposed by Carl Woese, Leslie Orgel, and Francis Crick in the 1960s. The hypothesis suggests that life on Earth began with an RNA molecule that could copy itself without help from other molecules. This RNA multiplication would have taken place before the evolution of DNA and proteins. Yeah, the concept of the RNA world has been highly debated in the scientific world for the past 50 years. A newer theory has emerged too, the RNA protein world theory. This one suggests that RNA and protein evolved with each other instead of one coming before the other. I know, it can be pretty confusing to think about how scientists even come up with these theories. The main sources that they use to study early evolution are the fossil and molecular records. The Precambrian era was called the Age of Early Life. Yep, the perfect place to look for clues to how life began. Unfortunately, the early Precambrian fossil records remain sparse because of the lack of bones and shells in Precambrian life forms. However, there has been progress in identifying microfossils from this era. The fossil record provides a detailed record of how creatures evolved and how this process of evolution can be represented by a tree of life that shows how all species are related. Exactly, the molecular records are preserved in extant organisms. The two types of molecular evidence used to study early evolution are the structures of macromolecules and biochemical pathways. Yeah, though scientists have all these ways to study the origins of life, they're still not 100% sure on how life on Earth began. Moby, do you think they'll figure it out in our lifetimes?